I think everyone has AI all wrong, and I want to explain why. Everybody who's pursuing AI opportunities, they're either, going the path of vibe coding, using tools like Claude or Cursor, to essentially let AI just vibe code a bunch of stuff, a bunch of apps, a bunch of whatever, right? And you have other people who are going the path of automations and building workflows, the N8N of the world, the Make.com of the world. And then you have other people going the path of integrating these tools into companies. And yesterday I was on a call doing it, I was doing a little webinar, and I had, hundreds of people on, and I asked them, who here has done all of these opportunities? And they all said yes. And then I asked them, okay, how many of them have had their income grow from pursuing these opportunities? And I had maybe one or two people say they've made money from these tools. So that triggered a thought process where I was like, well, how do you actually make money? The art of making money comes from one thing, and that one thing is leverage, right? And the reason why, even with all these tools that have all the knowledge in the world, that give you access to so much, they give you literally to infinite knowledge. They give you access to all the leverage in the world. But they don't necessarily give you leverage in the things that actually make you money. They give you the leverage in getting answers, in getting a skill. But in no timeline of human existence or human history has being skilled been the reason why you become rich and wealthy. You have so many people who are skilled at different opportunities who still struggle to make ends meet. Okay? So we started thinking about this differently. We started analyzing, as we were building our platform, TryCook AI, which is who makes the most amount of money. And there's really 4 or 5 criteria or variables that they need to solve for. The number one is who they decide to serve. The market you decide to work in or work for either makes you a brokey or makes you a billionaire. That's one. And by the way, that means that there's different levels of leverage and a multiplier based on the choice you make, in which opportunity, in which market you pursue. The second thing is, what problem are you going to solve for them? Do you want to cut grass and get paid, I guess what? If you were to cut grass for this villa, maybe you might charge $500 or even $1,000 or maybe $5,000 a month. Wow, so much money, right? But then anybody can cut grass. So actually, we're not really going to give you $5,000 per month. We're probably going to give you $2,000 a month to come cut this. I don't know how many square foot this actually is, right? It's a lot of work. So you're going to get commoditized really fast because the scale and the problem you're solving is not that complex. But there's people who decide, hey, we're going to acquire this property and then we're going to rent it out on Airbnb to people with money, okay? And that might actually make them $5,000, $10,000 a day, compared to the person who only can earn $2,000 a month from cutting grass in 30 days. Now the owner of this property who rented it to us can make that same amount of income in a single day. So time to earning is collapsed. Why? Because look at this. It's amazing. You can't describe this. You can't build this. It takes a lot of capital. It takes a lot of skills to really build this. It's a hard problem to solve. Therefore, whoever builds this, solve this problem, because I needed a background for my video, gets to charge me as much money as they want. And I'm not even going to bargain, right? But try to charge me $2,000 to cut grass. I'm going to be like, are you crazy? I'm going to cut grass myself. So, problem. What problem are you going to solve? And are you going to solve it for rich people or broke people? There is leverage in the problem you solve. And if you solve a problem that's super important and that's hard to solve, then you get to charge as much as you want. The third pillar is pricing leverage. The fourth pillar, which a lot of people pay attention to but don't really understand why it's important, a lot of people pay attention, the fourth pillar is actually client acquisition. But a lot of people think that, oh, I'm going to do outreach myself. I'm going to do cold calling myself. I'm going to send cold email myself. That's great. It's going to get you in front of people. But is it necessarily going to get you in front of enough people for you to get rich sooner rather than later? Probably not. So there's also leverage in the different types of acquisition channels that you can leverage. And there is leverage in, are you going to do it yourself or are you going to use people and technology? So hence why me making a video like this is probably worth a team of setters, a bunch of cold email campaigns running, 100 of them. So me making this one video is 100 times, if not a million times more leveraged than any form of outreach that I can do. Because I sit here once, I yap once, but the impact of this video can be infinite. I can make 100 grand from this, I can make $1 million from this, or I can make 8 figures from this. So how do you get clients also matters. Are you going to be stuck doing outreach yourself, manually cold calling, suffering, and then not even getting results? Just growing older and losing money and losing time? Or are you going to go to something more leveraged like content or ads or building a team that does actually the work for you? Leveraging how you get clients also matters. And last but not least, and this is the most important one of them, how do you deliver? And how hard is it to deliver the thing that you sell? As much as this property is great, you can't build these every day. You have to literally get a loan, a mortgage. You then have to get a contractor and contract a bunch of people to do the pool, to do the garden, to do the trees, right? It's complex. So even if as much as this owner can make a lot of money every day, a lot of money, as I was recording, or before I recorded this video, I'll show you guys. I made, in the last hour, I've made 5K USD, okay? Which really, I mean, didn't cost me much, right? But maybe he gets that every day. But look at how much work he had to do to be able to ask me for 5 grand. Look at how much he had to figure out. It's complex. Real estate as a delivery, as a fulfillment model to deliver the goods. The goods is the home, the delivery model to build a home, not as scalable, right? So he may get rich, but it might take longer for him to get extremely rich. Or it might take him, he will get rich over time. While for me, while sitting here, I could get another payment for 5K, but the delivery is going to be done right away, right? So the most important thing is once you've gotten the right market and you're serving people who have a big pain, and then you have a unique mechanism that you can charge a lot of money for, and you also get clients in a leveraged way, then preferably the thing you deliver, you can deliver it like you would deliver air. It's literally like invoice paid, here's value. And they experience that value. Okay? But guess what? Any person getting into AI, their number one focus is, oh, I'm going to become an AI integration specialist. I'm going to learn to play around with make.com. Well, is that necessarily selling air? No. You're selling your time. You're still a worker by the hour, because the output is limited by how much time you spend working or how much time you spend getting skilled. You want to become an AI consultant because you keep up with all the news and you want to sell your time? Good. But how many hours do you have in a day? Capped. Even if you wanted to vibe code a great app, you're like, oh my God, this app is so valuable. It got vibe coded. That means that anybody else can vibe code it too. So the uniqueness of it, and on top of that, you don't even have an audience. So who's going to give you money? Then you're going to try to go do TikToks and you're going to try to get clients. Okay, perfect. Let's say you solve the TikTok and virality game. You still need to pay for the content. You still need to pay for leads. But unfortunately, the amount of money you charge for your tool is like $97 a month. Wow. You're going to build all these vibe coded platforms for $97 a month. How many clients do you need to get 10K per month? Think about it. At $97 a month, How many customers do you need to make 10 grand a month? A lot. And you know what's even harder? What's crazier? Is that to even secure one client is so fucking hard. I got bees, I got insects on me. You don't realize how hard it is to make money. And unfortunately, these AI tools are giving us dopamine just like social media would. They're literally built to give us like the rat, no, to give us the cheese, and we're like little rats. Just, oh, there's a new update. Okay, let me go click. Oh wow, Gemini can do this. Let me go. You're playing with a tool like a kid. You're not making money. Money is made market selection, problem selection, pricing, client acquisition, fulfillment to be air. You do not make money from vibe coding. You do not make money from integrating, going into a company and cutting their grass. You do not make money from plumbing. You don't. You might get paid you might make a good wage. I think plumbers make good money. But if you go integrate, you're capped by time. Right? So we built our TryCook AI platform to solve this exact problem. There's so many people they're like infatuated by this technology, but not in a way that, oh, let it cook for me. It's in, oh, I'm a kid that wants to play with his toys. I want to play with my toy. My toy of choice is Claude Code. Oh, wow. Wow, you spent the day playing. Good job. Beautiful. I'm proud of you. Oh, my toy of choice is content creation. My toy of choice is AI voice agents. Oh, wow, I have this AI voice. It can talk just like me. Oh, I can take your audio and I can make you send DMs with your own voice. Perfect. That's great value. But the moment that technology exists, everybody can access it. So most people don't realize what's happening. It's like, guys, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked by these technology, these tools. They're helping us just get dopamine. Like, you're like the amount of cheap dopamine we're getting from AI tools is just unbelievable. But the bank account is just only decreasing. So we built TryCook AI to solve these 5 pillars that matters. Help you actually know which market to go after. And by the way, it's not help you know. It's the AI platform, the AI agent that specifically finds you demand and finds you a pain point in a market and tells you what they're suffering with. It will go find it. And it will tell you, hey, based on this market, this is the number one thing that they're currently dealing with. And based on this market, here's the unique mechanism that you should probably sell them, or that you should help them implement, or that a truth that you should help them acquire. And once you have a mechanism and you choose your mechanism, then it will go say, hey, by the way, before we go after this market, let me go find who's currently selling to this market. I want to find their ads. I want to find their funnel architecture. I want to find their sales process. I want to find how they're getting traffic. And if people are being successful and spending money on ads in this niche, you get all of them. The AI gives it to you. And then once it gives it to you, you're like, okay, I like it. And then the AI will tell you, hey, I think this is probably a better sub niche to go after, and this is probably a better funnel architecture to leverage. Okay, perfect. Now your market is selected for you. A valuable problem is selected for you. A unique mechanism is built for you. Then we go find competitors, find their ads, find their everything, so you know that people are making money. Preferably, if no one is making money in a niche, trust me, you're not Mark Zuckerberg, you're not Elon. Do not go into a blue ocean. If there is a blue ocean, it's because there's no blood in the ocean. And guess what? Where does blood come from? From a body, from a living thing. And the only time the blood comes out is when the thing is getting ate. If no one is eating, why would you go there expecting to eat? Go into red oceans. Compete. But at least right now, you have the leverage of AI agents that have infinite amount of skills that would traditionally cost you $3 million a year in payroll. I had a team that could do all these things for me. We've just now productized all the skills into AI agents orchestrated in the same flow that we would actually launch multiple seven-figure companies. Okay? And once you have the ads and the architecture, then the next agent is like, hey, should we find viral content that's going viral in this niche? It then finds you the viral content in this niche. And that may be for you to know how to get attention for free through content, through AI content, AI generated content, or for you to maybe sell AI generated content to this niche. Okay? And once you have the content, then let the agent validate the score of the opportunity of the offer. Okay? Put it together, everything for you. Build your funnel, build your ads, build preferably maybe content to post on your socials, all through that same infrastructure. And the reason why this is possible is because the platform has tools and skills that all these agents have access to. Okay? And connect the CRM. We use GHL. Hey, ship the funnel on no, actually don't ship the funnel on GHL. Make the funnel live as you're being onboarded. Okay? But maybe send we're not yet ready to compete with CRMs. So choose your CRM of choice. Send your leads and customers in there. Connect with your ads manager. Guess what? Launch your campaign on ads. Connect your social account so you can ship the AI content, right? And launch the offer. This experience I just walked you guys through is how to print money. And guess what? What is the common theme? Is that at no point were you the prize. At no point you, the human, were required for execution, for thinking, or for decision. It was all done by AI. And this is the paradigm that people have not yet understood. You don't use tools. You get an AI system to work for you, end to end. As long as you are a human, and these platforms are being subjected to your own perspective, to your own vision, which, by the way, if you've been stuck below $1 million a year, guess who to blame? You. It has never been the opportunity. Even before AI, people made $100 million a year. Elon Musk was making $700 million a day. I think it was in all the companies combined. Right? It's maybe the valuation of the company where he was adding like $700 million a year for like a good chunk of time. Right? The problem has always been you. I'm sorry to say this, but it was always been you. So the key thing is don't chase opportunities. Chase AI systems that do work for you. If you can please learn this. You are the bottleneck. You are the problem. And AI has access to infinite amount of knowledge about every single business you can think of. But you're out there saying, oh, I want you to do this for me. Bro, what? No, let AI cook. Let someone who's maybe done a better job at making millions architecture a bunch of agents that knows how to think better, and let the AI go find you the truth and execute on that truth. Execute the same infrastructure, find you the $1 million opportunity and build you the $1 million infrastructure. And at no point were you ever needed. And preferably, I'm gonna wrap it on here. Sell the same thing. Get in the business of selling the truth and building and releasing the infrastructure that supports the truth infrastructure. What does that mean? It's because even if you have an AI platform like Cook AI that we've built that can go do all of this for you, if you go pursue an opportunity vehicle that is cutting grass or building real estate, then the constraint will be your delivery. It will be your delivery model. So what we're suggesting people, our clients, is start selling truth. Start selling the truth. And let AI agents find the truth in a niche that this niche doesn't have, because humans are lazy. They don't want to get smart. They don't want to learn. They don't want to take risk. Go find the truth. Get the truth and agents to essentially build all the assets that are needed to execute on that truth, on that opportunity, and go sell it. I think that the future of founders who make millions and millions of dollars with AI will literally not, it will have nothing to do with them. It will all be related to, do they have access to a system that does things that no one else has access to? And do they use it to their own advantage to go make more money in better opportunities, find better markets, sell better things, solve bigger problems, get clients without them even having to do anything? And last but not least, can they actually sell the same workflow to businesses and have the same mechanism deliver for their clients? This is going to be crazy. And I just described this in front of a camera, but we've essentially, we're getting in the game of selling, of becoming truth consultants and building and releasing truth infrastructures into companies. It's the only business model that makes any sense. It's a layer above vibe coding. It's a layer above being an integrator. It's a layer above building workflows, custom workflows, one at a time. Like, all these opportunities are great, but you are the bottleneck in any of these. It's how good are you at vibe coding? Are you an engineer? Do you understand code? If you vibe code something unlovable and Lovable gives you a great UI, but nothing works, cool, you paid Lovable $20 or more than that, and it got you dopamine, you got your shipped thing, but it doesn't actually work. So technically you wasted your time and your $20. But if you were a great engineer, you could go in Claude Code and code an amazing app, fix the front end, fix the back end, but then you're an engineer, so you don't even know how to make money with the thing you're building. So the engineer who knows how to use Claude Code is limited by the fact that they don't know how to market. So even if they can build anything, they don't know how to make money, because they don't know how to pick markets, problem, unique solution that they can charge a lot for. They don't know how to get clients, and they don't know that, hey, preferably I want to sell something that is air. And in workflows, still custom building. Everything else, every single AI opportunity that I've seen till this day is all limited by the founder, the user. And just like previously you struggled to make millions of dollars a year, you're also going to struggle in this opportunity if you don't understand that the number one thing you should chase is to not do shit. Is to make millions just looking cute on camera. Just literally yap for a living, like I'm doing. Right? And if you're like, oh, what is he saying? What is he yapping? Unless you make more money than me, you should probably pay attention, because I make more money doing nothing. And I'm telling you that if you don't learn to do nothing, you're going to be stuck. Traditionally, the human was praised because of how good we are. We've been praised that we found value from work. From, oh, I clicked this, I cut the grass, I built this home, I worked so hard. Today, okay, cool, bro, you worked hard. So what? You're still broke. Today is who can pursue and achieve the most amount of leverage. And thank God for AI, because we have it. And thank God we've started building Cook AI, because not only have we taken this technology as it is raw, but we've actually architected it and engineered it in a way that it actually solves money making problems. And this is the future. If you want access, click the link below. Check out, if you want access, click the link below and book a demo. Start cooking and change your life. You owe it to yourself to be great. Love you. Bye-bye.